History is written by the victors, but even the victors leave breadcrumbs. We start at the surface, the stories you've likely heard in school or on late-night documentaries. The Library of Alexandria. We're told the greatest collection of human knowledge burned, setting humanity back 1,000 years. But did it really burn all at once? Some evidence suggests it decayed over centuries of budget cuts and religious purges. Or, more controversially, did the most valuable scrolls find their way into the Vatican's secret archives? The lost colony of Roanoke. In 1590, 115 settlers vanished from an island in North Carolina, leaving only the word Croatoan carved into a post. Most historians say they simply moved in with local tribes, but the lack of bodies or struggle has fueled 5 centuries of supernatural theories. The Pyramids of Giza. The mainstream says they were tombs for pharaohs. Yet no mummies were ever found in the Great Pyramid. The precision of the casing stones and the alignment with Orion's belt suggest a purpose far beyond a simple grave. Now we go deeper. This is where the coincidences start to look like patterns. The dancing plague of 1518. In Strasbourg, hundreds of people danced uncontrollably for weeks until they died of heart attacks. Was it mass hysteria or ergot poisoning from tainted bread? Some suggest it was a localized cult ritual that spiraled out of control. The Voynich manuscript, a 15th century book written in an unbreakable code with drawings of plants that don't exist on Earth. Carbon dating proves the vellum is real. If it's a hoax, it's the most sophisticated one in human history. If it's not, where did this knowledge come from? The HMS Terror and Erebus. 2 ships sought the Northwest Passage and vanished. Modern wreckage was found, but the Inuit accounts speak of strange men wandering the ice, suffering from lead poisoning and madness. Some believe they encountered something much worse in the Arctic dark. This is where history gets uncomfortable. These theories challenge the very timeline of our species. The phantom time. Hypothesis, developed by Heribert Illig. This theory claims that the years 614 through 911 AD never happened. It suggests that Holy Roman Emperor Charlemagne was a fictional character and that we are actually living in the 1700s. The motive? To align the calendar with a specific religious prophecy. The Tartarian Empire. A massive, advanced global civilization that was supposedly wiped from history in the 19th century via a mud flood. Believers point to star forts and grand architecture across the globe, from San Francisco to Russia, that they claim 1800s technology couldn't possibly have built. Operation Northwoods, a documented 1962 proposal where the U.S. government considered staging terrorist attacks on its own citizens to justify a war with Cuba. It was rejected, but it proves that history is often manufactured behind closed doors. We are now in the crushing depths. These theories suggest that reality itself might be a fabrication. The Silurian hypothesis. The idea that millions of years ago, a non-human industrial civilization existed on Earth. Because of the geological cycle, all their steel and plastic would have turned to dust by now. We aren't the first owners of this planet, we are just the most recent. Antarctica's hidden map, the Peary Race map of 1513, shows the Antarctic coast without ice. Modern science says Antarctica has been frozen for millions of years. This implies an advanced civilization mapped the globe during the last ice age, information that was somehow passed down through the ages. The Great Reset of the 1800s. Some theorists believe the mid-19th century saw a global cataclysm that killed billions. The Founding Fathers and Victorian builders didn't build the great cities, they simply found them abandoned and claimed them as their own. The end of the line. The simulation anchor. The theory that certain historical glitches, like the Mandela effect or perfectly timed assassinations, are the system correcting itself. History isn't a line, it's a program. Every iceberg we've discussed is just a bug in the code. Conclusion: we look at the past to see where we are going. But if the past is a lie, then the future is whatever they want it to be. Sleep well